What's up YouTube, Jeff back again, and today another very exciting Samsung video for you guys. Today we are going to be taking a look at the upcoming software updates that we're going to get on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. There's been some news, so it's a nice little news Monday for you guys about those updates, including a couple of things, and also the size of the updates. It's going to be an absolutely massive update coming at the end of this month or in June. Before I do, I want to remind you guys, if you're going to be ordering a Galaxy Z Fold 5, Z Flip 5, or Galaxy Watch 6 or 6 Pro from the upcoming event in July from Samsung, go to my website. You can get a free mystery box with a case, free phone stand, desktop phone stand like this travel one right here from Lamicol. You get a free cleaning kit, other accessories like car chargers, 100% free. I cover the shipping. All you got to do is choose your size, add it to cart. You go to the cart, you'll see it costs $0 to ship. So go ahead and sign up for those. All you have to do is use my Samsung affiliate link to place your order when you do it in July or August, whenever they come out. I'll be sending out emails to those of you who sign up so you know how to do the process. Just go ahead and read the details, but you have to pay absolutely nothing. Love doing that for the community. Also, if you guys are interested in reviewing some apps for me, I do pay between $25 and $100 to help me review some apps to kind of offload some of the research side of my channel. It also lets me interact with you guys. It's very fun. Sign up in the link in the description in the pinned comment. So let's talk about these updates. We got a couple of interesting things from our friend Ice Universe, who I've talked about on the channel quite a few times. If you guys don't follow Ice Universe over on Twitter, you absolutely should. He's one of the best sources for Samsung leaks. And the other day, we already kind of thought this was going to occur because we had leaks from other news sites. He shared a breaking post while he was testing an early build of a future Samsung S23 Ultra firmware. And he said, breaking, 2x portrait mode appears in the firmware of the Galaxy S23 Ultra in testing. So you can actually scroll down and take a look at the photo. You see the usual camera module here that we have for portrait mode. But if you look down here, you'll notice instead of just the 1 and 3x zoom that we normally have for portrait mode, we now also have a 2x zoom capability. Now, we already kind of thought, like I said, that this was going to come to the Galaxy S23 Ultra soon. But now we have basically confirmation because he is almost 100% accurate when it comes to software and firmware links for Samsung devices. Now, we also know that this update that is going to include the 2x zoom should also fix the HDR issues that we've been having with the S23 Ultra, which is something I just talked about in one of my videos where I was discussing the current problems with the S23 Ultra that Samsung should fix. And you can see lots of people are very excited about this. You can see a bunch of people replying in the comments below. And of course, there's some people complaining about other things that they should fix as well, like Bluetooth, some of those problems that I mentioned in the last video. People are never quite happy, but I think a lot of people will be very happy to get the 2x portrait zoom plus some HDR fixes for the camera. Now, in addition to that, he talked about this, a couple of other things. Just one of the improvements, as there are many more, the firmware ends in WE9, and this internal test firmware is 1.5 gigabytes. I'm assuming that means the update size when we actually get the OTA. That's massive. Consider that the last few updates have been sized somewhere between like 500 and 700 megs. That's between 2 and 3 times larger than the first couple software updates we saw for the S23 Ultra. And you can see here, they also answer another question that I think a lot of people were wondering about this, is it says, this person asked, is it going to be a crop from the 50 megapixel mode or just 12 megapixels? Because if it's just a crop from the 12 megapixel mode, like the old portrait, it's going to be useless. And so this is actually a 50 megapixel 2x cutting from the 50 megapixel sensor, which is a question that a lot of us, including I, had about how this is going to work. So now we know a little more. This should be a really high quality 2x portrait mode, which I think a lot of people would find useful. I would use that a lot, taking selfies with my wife and my son. Huge shout out to my son again, Stegosaurus. Jonathan, thank you for this to put in today's video. One other thing that he mentioned as well is that he talked about the June S23 firmware update has optimized the performance of camera for third-party calling systems, and the camera will be clearer. So what he's saying is with the June update, if you use something like Zoom or Skype or Microsoft Teams for your work calls, you're going to get clear performance out of the video camera because they've optimized the camera to work better with all those third-party APIs and apps. So that's also very beneficial. I use my phone relatively often for taking some work calls when I'm on the go. So that would be a great feature to have. Now, he doesn't say specifically if all these things are coming in June or later in May, as we originally heard. But given that it's so big, I would think they might end up pushing this all into the June update, which we get at the beginning of June. So you may have just a couple more weeks to wait to get these big changes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Some pretty exciting updates for those of you who have S23 Ultras. I can't wait to get the updates in-house. Of course, I'll be testing them, reviewing them, giving you guys updates on the performance when they come out. If you guys want to sign up for the paid app reviews, or if you're going to be buying a Z Fold 5, Z Flip 5, etc., hit the link below to sign up on my website for the mystery box. Really excited to do that for the community. Appreciate you guys checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.